Hey YouTube, how are we all doing today? So today I'm bringing you a video on a beginner's basic guide to an 21 pop archer build. This build is great for just learning and getting started with doing a straight archer rush. Later on you can bring it into doing 2 archery ranges so you can get even more archers coming out. So we're going to get straight into the video and I'm going to show you how to do the 21 pop archer rush. Rightio, so we're in game. First thing you want to do is queue up villagers, and your first 3 villagers that you start with need to make a house. So if I hit F3, we're going to make some villagers, and then our first 2 villagers make 2 houses, and we're going to use our scout to start scouting around the map and start bringing our sheep in, and then I can shift queue all of my villagers to start collecting the sheep. Now, if you want to, you can just bring your extra sheep straight under the TC, or you can make them search around the map and start scouting like you do with your scout. Now, what you want is 6 on food to start with under the TC on sheep, making sure that you've got a goat there or a sheep ready to go on to the next one. Once we've found our 6 on sheep, we found both our elephants and our berries and our gold, which is really nice, but we need to find a wood line, which we have. Using that wood line, so our next villager, so our 6 on food, we're bringing 1 villager over onto wood, making sure you're always queuing up villagers. You don't want to have an idle TC because that slows down the time that it takes to click up to the next age. So first villager that goes to wood builds a lumber camp, and you need 4 onto wood, and then we're going to, after we have 4 on wood, we're going to bring 1 villager out to lure your first elephant. Now I'm going to do this for elephant because it's at the front of my base, it's the furthest away. I've found 2 of my sheep. We can use those sheep to come onto our TC, and we can shift click our next goat that we want to collect, because we don't want to just kill more than 1 goat at a time, otherwise it's just going to be a bit of a waste. Now I have our 3 on wood. We need 1 more on wood, so this village is going to be my wood, and then my next villager is going to bring in my rhino. Oh sure, we'll cover that area. Now you're trying to leave as little black area on the map as possible, otherwise you're just not going to be able to see what's happening. So this village is going to come up to the rhino, to your boar or rhino. The next one is going to build a house and go onto berries. So this is a really tricky because I've got to go around the gold. Now what you can do is you can either put all your villagers in the TC to kill the elephant, or you can use all your villagers just to shoot the elephant. So this villager builds a house, and my next one is going to come and build a mill, and we're going to go onto berries. So she can build the start building the mill next. Actually no, he can build the mill, and then we got 1 more villager coming onto berries, so that'll make 3 on berries. 3 on berries, so next villager on berries. You might have to auto drop off food every now and then so you're not idling your TC at all. Alright, so now we have 3 here on berries. We're going to lure in our next boar. See, this boar is already or elephant's already halfway down. We don't want to go onto the sheep until we've done both of our boars. Sometimes you can't help it, but it's what you're trying to get. Alrighty, so now next villager goes onto berries, so we have 4 on berries, and then we're going to bring this elephant under the TC, and instead of using the TC to kill the elephant this time, I'm going to just shoot him with the villagers and put that villager inside the TC. And there we go, we got our other elephant lured, and then our next villager is going to come out the front because we have 4 on berries now, and we've got 17 vills, so we need a house, otherwise we're not going to be able to click up to the next age. Alright, so once that house is being built, we can come over to this wood line and come over to the wood line until we have 21 villagers. So we've got 4 here, so that's 5 vills on that wood line now. And now we can actually start a second lumber camp on another wood line with the 2 last villagers that we create. So next one comes out, he can build a lumber camp, and the next villager that comes out is going to build another lumber camp, and then you get loom. Once you've done that, you should be very close to having 500. Once this loom comes in, you should be very close to having 500 food if you auto drop off. So 300 there, I auto drop off here, We're at 400. Now, once Loom comes in, we may have to wait a little bit. Now, it's up to you if you just want to idle your TC or if you want to idle your TC or build another villager. It was only a little bit of a wait, so we did it. Now, I'm going to set 2 villagers forwards and see how my gold's forwards. I'm going to build my barracks and a house in front. Then, I'm going to send 3 villagers to gold and 3 villagers over to wood. Now, the reason I send 3 villagers over to here is now I have 10 on wood all up. I have 3 on gold. Now we need that that was horrible. We need the mining camp to go down. So we have 3 on gold, 2 building the barracks and the house, and 1 in the middle just collecting sheep. Now my new villies can actually go onto the sheep in the middle. So they're collecting here. And while we're waiting, because it's going to take a little while and we're going to have enough time to get a house another house up, and we're going to have the wood income by the time we hit feudal age, we can use it to make an archery range. So one big thing that you need to make sure that you have when you hit feudal age is enough to build an archery range and enough to get double bit axe. So I'm about to build my archery range. Archery range comes down and I should have enough resources to get double bit axe as well. And obviously enough to get some villagers coming in. Now, the next thing you want to make after these vills are done, if you have the res, is a blacksmith so you can get fletching. You don't want to be going out without fletching. You don't want to be leaving this area, your base with archers without fletching, because you're at a massive disadvantage. So you can start making archers. You've got the gold income, you've got the wood income, you've got all these villages, still lots of goats in the middle. You've got 3 villages in the middle here, always trying to make sure you're building villages. After that, you can start building more houses. You can actually split up these villages and start walling, building houses. Now, I don't have enough for fletching yet. We need 100 food. So by the time we've got a couple of archers in, we'll have enough food. We've got another sheep ready. If I auto drop, oh, we need to make a villager. But if I auto drop off, we almost have enough. If I force drop, not auto drop. Oh, we've got a villager not doing anything. Build a house. So we can build another one and we can get fletching. Oh, nope, we don't have enough gold. Cancel one of my archers. And there we go. We've got 2 archers. We'd prefer a few more before we go out. It's really up to you. 3 to 4 archers with fletching's fine to start with. See, now I've got 3, plus you've got your scout as well if it didn't die early on. Once these villages, you can actually, when you've got the wood, you can start building farms. Even though you've still got sheep on the field, it takes a little while for the farms to actually do anything. So you're better off just getting them out straight away. Getting some farms down really fast. Alrighty, so extra farm down. We've got a lot. Oh, idle villager. We don't want an idle. And we can send our units forwards. Got the enemy scout there. And if I was focusing more on playing, I would have gone straight for for more scouting, so I knew what the enemy was doing. Oh, 5 idols. So this is where you need to be building farms. 3, 4, 5. And one thing you need to make sure you're doing, see how they ran straight under the TC like that? You need to have stand ground on. If you have stand ground on, it means your villagers aren't going, your military units aren't going to run straight onto the base. Now, another tip I have for you is try and get the archers as close to the villagers as possible, because the closer they are, the more accurate they are. So here, ooh, see, if the further away they are, the less accurate they are. So you can just move them forwards a little bit and then hit. And again, so we move them forwards, shoot. We don't want to come too far forwards because that'll get hit by TC fire. Then we can move back this villager and move forwards. See, they're still very close, but here I can move a little further forwards and shoot. Now, if you do that, you're going to be a lot better off when you play. Oh, lost. They're trying to go double archery range. We can come up here. He's going to go onto that wood line and just coming back to home, fixing up your eco, making sure you don't have idols. Make sure you're always building more farms and villages. Once you have about 15 farms, you can start going on to go. Oh, we need stand ground for all of you. See, we've got more villages over here. We can use the scout to scout if you're not getting pressured much by enemy military. You can use your scout to scout. You don't need them with your archers. See, moving them closer, then shooting again. See how inaccurate they were? Well, none of them shots hit. And we're coming back this way. All right, so we found another wood line. We can come around this side to find that wood line, build some more houses. We got 2 more idols, 4 idols, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I've got 17 farms. I'm going to start my new villages going to wood. Now this is the choice where I've got lots of pressure on here, so I'm going to choose to continue to make archers and send them forwards because I've done a lot of damage on his eco, and I could almost wrap this up in feudal age. We see how I didn't get the defense upgrade on my armor for my archers is because you don't need it. Fletching is so much more important and it slows down your click up time. See, I'm almost ready to go up to castle age 2. I've got almost 800 food, about to get 800 food. I've got 4, what was that one? I've got 6 archers. He's got crossbow. So now see how he's got defense against me now. Always want to try and focus on the archers before the skirmishers, because the archers do more damage than the skirmishers. They cost a lot more for the enemy. They cost a lot more for the enemy to make, and they do more damage. So now I've only got 4 archers. I can actually bring my army back. See how his army is going to kill mine? I can bring them back now, and what I can do is I can start. Let me think. I can start as I'm going to castle. I can start building more and more archers, getting ready to go to castle age. Whilst I'm going up, I can use one of my food villages to build another archer range. And if you want, you don't need to. You can get the armor defense for your archers. And we're just going to build more and more archers. See how he's only got skirmishers? Skirmishers are actually really vulnerable to scouts and even villagers. So if you get raided by scouts, not by scouts, if you get raided by skirmishers, you can actually just send your villagers to kill them. He was on stand ground. Oh, they're going back anyway. You can send villagers forwards to kill them because they get destroyed by... they've got a minimum range, and villagers obviously go into that minimum range. So they can't get attacked by... they can't get... Oh, where are we getting attacked? By a lion. They can't attack your villagers. So now we've got 2 archery ranges going. I've got 6 archers on the field. As I go up to castle age, I'm probably have about 10 archers. Try and get 10 to 15 crossbows when you're in castle age, and then you can attack again. It really depends how the game's played out. Like, I got lots of kills early on, so I can already I could push up very quickly, even with only... So he's not even going to be in castle age. I'm going to destroy one of my walls. I've got 8. I can start sending these guys forwards. Get bodkin. Always get bodkin first, and then when you can afford crossbows, even we'll do this. Delete those crossbows, and we'll get more here. So like, I've got 8 archers. By the time they get to his base, they're going to be crossbows. Now, I suggest if you're going to build a gate, build a stone gate. Stone gates are more expensive. Yes, they obviously cost stone, but the thing is, they take so much longer to get destroyed. So like here, we're just waiting for crossbow to come in. Now I've got 8 crossbows in his base, and if I move forwards and I'm going to almost get one-shot kills on these vills. There we go. I am one-shotting them. So see how it didn't one-shot all of them? I had to move them closer because not every archer was getting kills. So these are upgraded crossbows. He's got fletching. He's got both feudal defenses, but I've got bodkin. So we're going to do lots of damage here, making sure you're still building villages, making sure you're still building archers. Send them forwards. I'm getting lots of damage on these skirmishers. So now I'm currently held him off gold. So this is a problem for him because now he can't get any more resources to make any crossbows or any gold units to defend against. Obviously that he can go into more golds. He obviously can go into more gold, but currently there's not much he can do. All he can try and do is defend with skirmishes. If we found out where his other golds are, we could also deny them. See, we can come out here. There's so many villager kills here. And they're going to walk straight in towards my other crossbows. We've got a bit of a hill advantage here, but see how when we're far away, they're not getting many kills. So if I come back, we're going to get all my army together and see how much wood I have here. If I use my couple of villagers to make a university, what I can get is I can get ballistics, and ballistics are going to make it so my villagers, my archers are 100. It's a lot more accurate. I don't know how much more accurate it is, but it's a lot. And then you can also get thumb ring, which makes them, so thumb ring increases 100% accuracy. I've got to double check that, but now we got ballistics. It makes your unique units, or all your archery units, a lot more accurate to moving targets. So if we got targets running away from us, they're going to kill a lot more. And we can move back, so we can try get, how many archers do we have? We got 12 archers. We need some more gold, so I'm gonna delete a couple archers that I'm creating to get some gold to get ballistics. So now he's going straight skirmishes, but with the sheer amount of crossbows that I have, and they're upgraded, we don't have the defense upgrade, but we've got ballistics, we've also got bodkin, and we've got thumb rings. So these archers are really, really strong against this opponent. So as ballistics comes in, we're going to get a hell of a lot more accurate. See, when they're super close, they get those kills. That's what I'm just trying to say before. You get one-shot skirmishes now with the amount of archers that we have. And kill his elephant. One-shot the elephant. And now we've got ballistics in, so the moving targets aren't going to be as much of an issue. We're going to get a lot more accurate from range. Obviously, it's not as accurate as being close up, but we're still a lot more accurate. And I wonder how long this game's going to go for. So we're pushing forwards. Now this is an easier AI. I only just realized I had it on moderate, but it's the same fact. Build order works quite well for coming in straight in rush. You can, if you play other civs that have better cheaper archers, or even any civ you can go double archery range with, but I feel one archery range, your eco's a lot better, your castle time's a lot better, so you're making a lot more archers in crossbows, I should say, in castle age. Like if I get my gold here, we've got 25 on wood. That's way too many on wood. We're gonna start bringing villies over to gold. So I've got a lot on wood here. I'm gonna take 5 and make some farms. 5, off you go. And now I've got 12 crossbows in his base, and I don't have the armor upgrade yet. I need some more gold. See how I've got so much food? I can actually sell my food to get some gold. And boom, get the defense upgrade. That's going to make them a lot stronger against 1, 2, 3. It's going to make them a lot stronger against skirms. So now I'm going to have 2 armies in his base. I can use that army. I can just sit on that gold. That's going to get him off gold completely. And we can also get... we can delete some of those villages. We don't need to queue up more than like 3 or 4 villages at once. You don't need to have 6 like I did. That was a mistake. Making sure you're also getting your eco upgrades. Like I got double bit. We can get bowsaw now. You can get horse collar. I never got horse collar. That's the thing we probably should have now. And gold mining. And see what happens when you don't have stand ground on. They just run straight under TC fire. So if they just stand there on stand ground, he can't build any more. He can't get any more gold income. He's not on that gold, so I know now he's not. Oh, we can build a forward siege workshop. I know that he can't get gold units out. So if he goes to castle age, it's going to slow his castle. He's going to have to sell his stone to either go to castle or sell food. It's going to be really difficult for him to go up. Making more. See when I'm making more and more archers, we got 20 archers in his base. 20 archers in his base. We've got the forward siege. We can make a couple magnet elves now. Make a house in case, making sure we're not getting housed. And see how we've got so many archers being made at once. We can start making a third archery range. Don't want to have more than 4 or 5 queued archers at once. Oh, and I've got units attacking. We're not going to make that there, apparently. We're going to have to delete that. We'll make the archery range back at home. We're going to magnet. Oh, he's going to go down because I didn't protect it. We can send another army of archers forwards. Like, currently I have 32 archers. It's not a winnable game for him anymore. Can use the... Get some kills here. Where are they going? They bloody hold on. Props to the AI. They hold on for so long. And we got another kill here. And you can use, if you didn't know, you can actually use villagers to... Oh, he has gone to castle and we've beat him anyway. So he's finished off with 36 archers. We had 63 villagers. We could have made more if we made a second TC. We could have TC'd our stone. We could have TC'd this front wood line or even this gold here or this stone. Getting an extra TC down. But when I had so much aggression in feudal age and I was in castle, making that extra military and just continuing to push him was the way to play that game. I'll have a look statistics wise. Obviously being moderate AI, they're not going to make many villages. I had 63 villages. I had double the villages almost. Military, I had 96 units killed. I only lost 17 units and my largest army was 36. So as you can see, that build order is super basic. What I wanted to do is just show it in a really slow and easy way for beginners, so you know exactly what order to do things, really spread it out really nicely and evenly, so everyone so you can actually understand it. I didn't want to rush through it really fast and make it confusing. You can use that with any archer civ that goes into crossbows, or you could even do it if a civ only has archers. You could go into archers into knights or a completely different unit. It's your choice. I hope you really enjoyed the video. I stream over on Twitch every Monday, Tuesdays and Wednesdays at twitch.tv/rednaxlive. If you did enjoy the video, please like and subscribe to the YouTube. It helps with the analytics a lot. It helps out a lot with being able to push, so new beginners can find these videos and learn the archer build a lot easier. So everyone, thank you so much for coming through. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you all over on the stream because I'm probably streaming live right now.